How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna go over a video basically just like build breakdown and cost, like overall total of like my pickup I've spent over the last like 4 years. That's with like maintenance, aftermarket, oil changes, insurance, everything. It's basically just gonna be like it's not gonna be an exact total. It's just gonna be like an average, but we'll go ahead, we'll go somewhere, go on a little drive, we'll find a cool spot, and then we'll get into that. So I'll catch you guys there. Hey guys, so made it out here. Look at this view though. Pretty. But we'll go ahead, we'll get into today's video, and we'll go over basically the breakdown and the cost of everything. This thing will last 4 or 5 years. So breakdown costs. So we'll start with what I purchased this thing for. I purchased this thing, they wanted 30. I traded in another vehicle. They took $5,000 off, so like $25,000 I got the vehicle. Warranty, I did go and get an extended warranty, so that was an extra $2,200 right here. Maintenance, this is everything I've done basically over the last 4 years. Got full tune-up, TPS sensors, range, active fuel management. That basically gets rid of the 4-cylinder mode. So when you're on the highway, it like cuts out 4 cylinders. So that way, it's basically just like a 4-cylinder engine. I hate that. So I went and got the range, active fuel management, OBD. Oh, fuck. Let me try that again. OBD2 plug. So that way, it's just all 8 cylinders at all times. I had to replace the map and the MAF sensor, throttle body, pedal sensor. So basically my gas pedal, yeah, that's a sensor, but it was having issues, RPMs and whatnot. So water pump, my thermostat, air temp sensor. I replaced cooling fans, radiator coolant, temp sensor. It was having issues. Basically it was just running super hot. It kind of fixed it. It just runs a lot hotter than normal when it used to, but anyways, I did both upstream and downstream O2 sensors. I did spark plugs, idler, tensioner pulleys, as you guys seen in the last video, and the serpentine belt. Sway brand links, all new brakes, front and back. I replaced quite a few hubs, both fronts. Perks of running big wheels. The hubs hate it, but anyways, perks of big wheels. First thing I did when I got it was trans flush and a dish service. First thing I do with all my vehicles, check out, service everything. So this thing's sitting on a 6-inch Fabtech lift, $4,200. Got spike plugs, hitch and lock. I don't have that anymore. I have it, but it's just not on the pickup because of the roll pan. I got the axle dump exhaust, tow mirrors, 2-inch KYX spacers, about $100. Grill lights, I put 4 rock lights in here, 2 down there, 2 up top, and then I got the 2 pod lights in there. But anyways, third brake light, wheel lights. I had wheel lights. They were from No Limits LED Lighting. I actually have a sponsorship with them, and I got them on discount. I got like half off, but basically just wheel lights that round the brakes. But when I put my winter set on, I had a set of black wheels with 37s, but the wheel was too small to fit around the ring of the wheel light, so I had to take them off. Audio, sub amp, and stereo. I already had the sub and the amp. I just had to get like wires and hanging and whatnot. But roll pan, CB radio. I have a PA speaker for that too, which I actually took out. But Mammoth guards, I get a lot of people interested in these, but that's what these are. I went with American flag because America, baby. Anyways, I need to take them off and redo them, but they're not powder coated, they're just painted. But yeah, I get a lot of interest in those. A lot of people ask me about them. Tailgate lock. This pickup did not come with one because I don't know why, but I got one of those because people kept messing with my vehicle, and to me that really irks me and makes me mad. So I went and got a tailgate handle that actually has a lock in it. Anyways, there's the PA speaker. Got VLAN headlights. It's these right here, about 620 bucks. You can find them on Instagram. The main reason I got them was, I'll show you. It might do it. Nope. Alright, I'll turn the key on. So, turn this on. Anyways, it kind of does a little chasing function. It's kind of sweet. It has switchback blinkers and whatnot, but that was my main selling point on them. So got rock lights. There's like 16 rock lights around this thing. Windshield tint. I took it off because I kept getting hounded by the cops. The EAG grill, about 400 bucks. Horn blasters, conductors kit. People hate this thing, especially my girlfriend because I scare her all the time. But no, it's freaking obnoxious. Obnoxiously loud. Just so much tension. But got track bars. Those are just cheap set track bars. CTS3 monitor. Got that more so I can monitor my temps and everything just in one spot. Odie's light tailgate strip. Fox 2.5 series coilovers. I have another video coming for these because preload is just so high. I actually had to crank these up, I had to crank them up so much that like it just rides like a freaking brick. It's like a static stance car, you know. Freaking, you see a stance car go over a bump and it's just like. Anyways, now that I've been driving on it and it's kind of settled a bit, it's not so bad. But you'll see that like next video. KG1s, I actually traded these for my own set of wheels. I put 2,000 on top. We'll get into that later. But fender flares. I have fender flares. I actually took them off because I hate it. I hate when they, kind of like dig into the paint. Which, I mean, there's no way to really prevent that, but I don't know. I had them on for about 2 weeks and it did that. It did it on the back too. You can kind of see it right here. But I don't know. Maybe later down the road, if I keep getting hounded by the cops, I'll paint them and throw them on, but they're not painted right now, so I don't really want them on there. They kind of look ugly. But the Halo fog lights, those are pretty sweet. Right off of Amazon. Then I went and got a different third brake light. This one's kind of cool. It does a little chasing function when you hit the brake. But Corsa cold air intake, about 400 bucks. American Trucks cowl hood and with paint, about almost 1,400 bucks. I get a lot of people that comment on like my TikTok videos and whatnot that really love this thing. I think it looks sick. Adds a nice touch to it. But TSO badges, about 130 bucks. Looks sweet. They come powder coated already, so you just gotta throw them on. This American Racing wheels with the 33-inch Nitos. Those are actually what's on the OBS right now. Those were my winter set for this, for the GMC, but I didn't want to drive around on stocks on the OBS, so I just threw them on there. But I had to go get another set of spike plugs for the other pickup, which are actually on this one right now because I feel like the black ones tie in really well with this thing. And the chromes are actually on the other pickup. We got tint, 5% all the way around with the sunroof, about almost 500 bucks. Starlight headliner, 480 piece, about 200 bucks. I actually do them for people who want Starlights done, but mine's a 480 piece. You can probably see it, but I need to redo my headliner, the fabric, which I've never done that before, so it's going to be quite interesting doing that myself. But I feel like a black suede would look sick in there with all the black interior. But so just overall total with that, just like maintenance and aftermarket things with buying the pickup, we're sitting at about 4,200 bucks. Sitting about or 5,200 bucks, sorry. Then the wheels, we got 22 by 14 Archon Lincolns with 33 by 13.5 Venom XTs. I didn't really care for those tires. They were kind of trash. They like to bubble and uneven wear a lot. I bought those brand new for about 4,200 bucks. I actually then traded them about a year or so later for a set of 24 by 14 Cali Geminis 35s, amp MTs. I can't remember necessarily if I traded those with cash on top, but anyways, I didn't really count that. But I ended up trading those last year with my buddy for a set of 24 by 14 KG1 forged valves with 33 by 1450 amp MTs with 2,000 on top. That's what's on them right now. I love these. The look of them just. I really just wanted a set of forged wheels instead of just normal cast. But so with that right there, that's about an extra 6,200 bucks. And with oil changes, I've done 13 oil changes on this thing since I have owned it. I do oil changes about every 3,000 miles. It's about $53.98, almost 54 bucks for 6 quarts of Royal Purple and a filter. So I took that, multiplied it by 13. It's about $701 worth of oil changes over the past 4 or 5 years since I've owned this thing. And insurance, I made about 51 payments on insurance with this thing. So 119 is just an average. It's kind. My insurance is weird. It kind of goes from like 140 to like 90. It just kind of bounces around so much. I just took an average, met in the middle at 119, multiplied that by 51. We get a total of $6,069, so almost 6,100 bucks. So grand total overall with that was almost $65,000. 64,816 and 63 cents. Over the course of the last 4 or 5 years, this thing's cost me about $65,000, which is crazy to me. I could have just paid this thing off and had a brand new L5P right now, but that's no fun. So life's too boring to drive boring vehicles, and I don't know, it's just a hobby. I've always loved, working on vehicles and making them my own, making them look the way I want. Just, I guess, make them more mine. But anyways, I freaking love this thing, and I'll never get rid of it. Maybe unless somebody wants to pay me. Everything's for sale if they give you the right price. But I don't know. If you want to give me about 65 grand, I'll give it to you. That's how much I really don't want to sell it. But if you give me what I put into it, I'll give it to you. But anyways, that will be the end of today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.